This is Italian Football Lover channel, my friends. Today I want to make predictions for match day 3 games of Bundesliga. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Thank you so much. Let's start from the Leverkusen Frankfurt game. Leverkusen got a very poor start to season. They have just 1 point after the 2 games. Erik ten Hag has been sacked from Leverkusen, my dear friends, after the 2 games. I think that it was the right decision for Leverkusen team, and at the same time they took the measures on time by sacking off Erik ten Hag. Leverkusen stayed draw against Werder Bremen 3-3 in last away game. They lost against 2-1 Hoffenheim in first match at home, and this time they are going to be at home. Leverkusen got 5 consecutive victories against Frankfurt. They have big supremacy against Frankfurt, but Frankfurt got an amazing start to season, contrary of Leverkusen, and Frankfurt won versus 4-1 Werder Bremen at home. They won against 3-1 Hoffenheim in away game. Last season Leverkusen won versus Frankfurt 2-1 at home. In that match, really, this is going to be so challenging game, and any result is possible in that match. Leverkusen is going to be so ambitious at home to take points from this game, but Frankfurt is so dangerous team, although they are playing in away games. I see draw is seeming little bit closer in that match. Draw is seeming little bit closer, but under these circumstances, when I have a look at the two teams' performances, I want to take a chance to Frankfurt this time for victory, my dear friends. Leverkusen 2, Frankfurt 3 is my prediction for this game. Second game, Union Berlin-Hoffenheim off. Last season, Union Berlin won versus Hoffenheim 2-1 at home. And Union Berlin is playing better at home. They won versus Stuttgart 2-1 at home. But Union Berlin lost against 3-0 Dortmund in second away game. Hoffenheim team lost against 3-1 Frankfurt at home, but they won versus Leverkusen 2-1. In first away game. Both of the sides have 3 points. Again, this is going to be so challenging game, and any result is possible in that match, but I feel in that way with home advantage I want to take a chance to Union Berlin for victory. Union Berlin 2, Hoffenheim 1 is my prediction for this game. Heidenheim, Borussia Dortmund, Heidenheim got a very poor start to season. They have no point. They lost against 3-1 Wolfsburg at home. They lost against 2-0 Leipzig in second away game. They finished the last season third to last on the point table. Again, this season is going to have to so hard for Heidenheim team. I feel in that way. This Dortmund team won versus 3-0 Union Berlin at home. They stayed draw against St. Pauli 3-3 in first away game. Last season Dortmund won versus Heidenheim 2-1 in away game. Dortmund is playing better at home, but with their quality and strength, under these circumstances, I want to take a chance to Dortmund for victory. Heidenheim 1, Dortmund 3 is my prediction for this game. Mainz, Leipzig. Mainz got a very poor start to season. They have just 1 point. They lost against Köln 1-0 in first match at home. They stayed draw against Wolfsburg 1-1 in second away game. Leipzig have 3 points. They won versus 2-0 Heidenheim at home, but they lost against 6-0 Bayern Munich in first away game, my dear friends. Last season Leipzig won versus Mainz 2-0 in away game. I don't rely on so much this Mainz team, but Leipzig is so inconsistent team. I don't count on both of the sides clearly. Because of that, draw is going to be my prediction. Draw. Mainz 1, Leipzig 1. And Freiburg, Stuttgart, another hard game is awaiting us. Freiburg have no points. They got me surprised so much. They lost against 3-1 Augsburg at home. They lost against 4-1 Köln in second away game. And Stuttgart have 3 points. Stuttgart is playing a little bit better at home. They won versus 1-0 Mönchengladbach at home. They lost against Union Berlin 2-1 in first away game. Last season Freiburg won versus Stuttgart 3-1 at home. Again, maybe Freiburg may get a good result from this game. This is possibility, but under these circumstances I cannot trust on this Freiburg team, my dear friends. Because of that, I want to take a chance to Stuttgart for victory. Freiburg 1, Stuttgart 2 is my prediction for this game. Wolfsburg, Köln. Wolfsburg is going to be at home. They stayed draw against Mainz 1-1 at home. They won versus 3-1 Heidenheim in first away game. Wolfsburg have 4 points. Köln got a very good start to season. They have 6 points. They won versus 1-0 Mainz in first away game. They won against 4-1 Freiburg in second match at home. And the last game played between of these two teams ended up in 1-1 draw. Wolfsburg-Köln game. Wolfsburg have the advantage of playing at home, and Wolfsburg is seeming little bit closer to victory than Köln, but Köln is so dangerous team as of lately. Because of that, draw is going to be my prediction. Draw. Wolfsburg 1, Köln 1. And another match, Bayern Munich, Hamburg. Bayern Munich got 5 consecutive victories against Hamburg. Bayern Munich has big superiority against Hamburg. They won versus 6-0 Hamburg in last match at home, 6-0. And Bayern Munich won against Leipzig 6-0 in the first match of Bundesliga this season. They won against 3-2 Augsburg in last away game. Hamburg had just 1 point. This Hamburg team stayed draw against Mönchengladbach 0-0 in first away game, but they lost against 2-0 St. Pauli in second match at home. They couldn't score even a goal under these circumstances. Bayern Munich will win over against Hamburg easily. Bayern Munich 4, Hamburg 0 is my prediction for this game. St. Pauli, Augsburg. St. Pauli is going to be at home. They stayed draw against Dortmund. 3-3 at home. They won versus 2-0 Hamburg in second away game. They have 4 points. Augsburg have 3 points. They won versus 3-1 Freiburg in first away game of Bundesliga. Augsburg lost against 3-2 Bayern Munich in second match at home. Last season St. Pauli Augsburg game ended up in 1-1 draw. These two teams are in good condition as of lately. It's so hard to make prediction for this game. St. Pauli will want to make the advantage of playing at home, but Augsburg is little bit dangerous team. Under these circumstances, my prediction is going to be draw for that game. Draw. St. Pauli 2, Augsburg 2. Mönchengladbach, Werder Bremen. This is the last match of the week. Last season, Gladbach won versus Bremen 4-1 at home. Gladbach is playing a little bit better at home, but they stayed draw against Hamburg 0-0 at home. They lost against 1-0 Stuttgart in second away game. They couldn't score even a goal in the first 2 games of Bundesliga. They have just 1 point. At the same time, Bremen have 1 point. They got a very poor start to season like Gladbach. Bremen lost against 4-1 Frankfurt in first away game, and again they stayed draw against 3-3 Leverkusen in second match at home. Bremen will force Gladbach significantly. Maybe draw is possible, but with home advantage, just by 1 goal margin, I want to take a chance to Mönchengladbach for victory. Mönchengladbach 2, Werder Bremen 1 is my prediction for this game. All my predictions like this. Match day 3 games of Bundesliga. You can subscribe to my channel, watch my videos. Please click on the like button. It makes me so glad. See you on my next videos, my dear friends. Bye!